Hi YouTube, this is vidhead85 and I'm just going to pre-reply to Daryl's video. I will see it today. He tagged me and I will share both the video that I shared and I will also share his reply to that video as well. And I'll be replying after I watch it. I decided to do a video prior because I have some thoughts about where this is coming from, and I believe that this is not about politics. I believe it's about hurting me. And during a text flurry, if you will, he said, maybe I'm pushing you away because I want you to leave, and you can't push away someone who's leaving. I do text him very often, and well, not very often, but every so often, and ask him how he's doing. But recently he had, when he gave me that Facebook message, I just couldn't, I was just really taken aback, because he called me an insipid moron, and insipid is lacking of value. And I am not. I am valuable. And in fact, he told me that if I ever talked to him the way that Keith talks to David in 6 Feet Under, that he would not go for that. But yet he has done the same thing. He has done that to me. But simply, I think that he did that to get a rise out of me, and he did, and he got off on it. But the fact is that he believes that if you don't hold the same opinion that he does, that you're an imbecile. That everyone is entitled to his opinion and not their own. And I can understand a disagreement or a civil debate, but this is so right-winger of him. So, you know, he keeps talking about Obama constantly, but what about the Congress that Obama has to work with in order to get bills passed? What has he talked about the Congress with? There's nothing. I haven't heard much about the Congress. I haven't heard much about anything other than just Obama. And I want to know, what is a bill that has been passed through with the Republican Senate that helps the people? Now the real issue was hurting me, period. And Darryl, you've done that enough. Leave me be or cling to me, it don't make me no never mind, because I'm done with you. Period, dot, end of story. Now, while I would love to have you back, I made a vow that I wouldn't. Simply because it will be the same road all over again. We'd be coasting on easy street, and then we get a flat tire when you decide that, I don't know, you want to be with another woman, or you want to be with a guy, but you don't want to be with me, perhaps. And you just don't get that what I wanted from you was your time, and yet you spent it with this woman. But the whole thing about this whole political thing, it's not about politics at all. You want to hurt me, and I refuse to let you hurt me. So as far as I'm concerned, call me a liberal, make my day. I don't care. I love it when you call me liberal. It's like a badge of honor. It's almost like an orgasm, just right there, because I love it. Simply because you mean it as a dirty word. And you talk about socialism as if it's all bad, and in fact, we do have aspects of socialism here anyway. But tell me something. You said you wanted to push me away, or that, you know, maybe you're doing this to push me away. But I think that the one thing you're afraid of most is losing me, but you've already done it. Like I said, this is not about politics. This is about you feeling as if you control my purse strings, and you do not. More importantly, I feel sorry for you because you're going to date yourself. And you're going to see exactly what you did to me. And that person is going to treat you terribly, because that's what you really want. You don't want someone that's going to treat you well. If you really wanted that, you would have stayed with me. So, what I want in a man is a post that I've got here. Look at it. Because I want the opposite of you. You're the most unbalanced Libra I'd ever known. And to think that I stayed around and tried to see the good in you when you brought out the worst in me at the worst moments, and that you were emotionally unavailable when I needed you and physically unavailable as far as your presence. What do you want from me? Because you've probably gotten it already. But as far as the political stuff, this is not about politics. This is about hurting me. And what do you want from that? Do you want me to somehow just, realize that you control my purse strings or something? Because you know what? I couldn't control what you said, but I could control my reactions and calling you a selfish bastard, which you are. But the name calling, that was a bit over the line, but every time you tell me, every time you called me a name, you said it was my fault. And you know what? That is an abuser's cycle of reasoning. I dare you to challenge me on that because you know it's true. And I asked you a political question about who basically just about forced Obama to raise the debt ceiling because they didn't want to put any more new taxes on the 1%. And you said that Obama didn't have to raise the debt ceiling, but this and this and this and this and this. And yet you didn't answer my questions. It was the Republicans of the House because they wouldn't compromise. You never like to answer my questions when you know I'm right and I'm going to prove you. And you know what? You never like to tell me that I'm right in the first place. Even though I've constantly pointed out things to you, not just not just politically, but in our relationship. Just like I said, when we got together last, I was treading cautiously because I was wondering how long will it last this time. And you said I'm complaining, and you said yourself it was a defense mechanism. I don't hate you. I pity you. And I don't even pity you because I want you to date yourself. I want you to. I want you to get all that back. And you're not going to get it from me. Because like I said, I'm done with you. I'm done with a drug-addicted, withdrawing, dark person who feels as if they're always right. Who always wants to pull away from me. Who always who's a Mr. Know-it-all. You're smart, but you're not that smart. And you know what? I've been kind to you. Even after, despite all of this. So you deserve a person that will beat the hell out of you. You deserve that. You deserve that in me. But I treated you so much more, so that much better. And you come back with this and and you come back and try to hit me in the gut. Like that? You're pitiful. And you self-sabotage yourself, and then you wonder why you're 31 years old and don't have anything to show for your life. You know what? I don't think... You know what? You do make a difference in so many lives. But sometimes I wonder that if people would even miss you when you're gone. I know I would, but I wouldn't miss the drama, and I don't. But you know what? Even now, that is a fucked up thought for me. To think about that. And I still am civil with all of this, even after the rant post. Why do I take the moral high ground here? Do I hate you? No. I wish I could. Just hate your guts and just enough to take my lock out of a machine and start it and with you in it. Tear you apart, hear your screams. Yeah, sometimes I feel like that. You're pitiful right now. Your actions are pitiful. The words with the venom that you spew is pitiful to me. And I'm going to find my equal. And I'm going to find a man who adores me as much as I adore him. And I really do hope the best for you. But stop this charade. Just stop this. Because it's all about hurting me. And I don't believe that you really want to go there. Because every time I got you in a corner, you backed away like a scared little dog with a tail between their legs, pouting. I got you on the ropes already, and you don't even know it. And I used to think that my call to you was irrevocable because you would be the one that I would spend the rest of my life with. I was afraid that I wouldn't find anybody better. And now I know I will find someone better than you. And I hope that you become better. Simply because you should be. You are better than this. So you know what? I'll watch your little video. I'll try and pick it apart. But most of all, I have laid bare you. And I have done it without swearing. But the intensity and the venom and the fire of the thousand suns with which I speak is still there. You're sad. But I hope you can get over this. Because you know what, even though I really just have just the worst feeling toward you right now, the only thing that sometimes I feel like doing is grabbing you and just holding you. Isn't that weird? But then again, it's because it's familiar to me. So, after you've cleaned off the shoe marks all over you, stop talking politics with me. The reason I didn't tag you on most of those political things is because I didn't want to start this. But you brought it. And if you want to go there, I will end it for you. Hold that. 14 minutes in, and basically, I guess that's all I really have to say. I'm going to see your little video, and again, I'll respond. I'll try to in as little time as possible since this video was really long. Good day, YouTube and Facebook. FitHead85 signing off. Gonna do my workout real quick.